family. This is Kazaya with AllnDaKards, coming to do a new reading on why, right? So you guys know my why segment is about suicidal cases, people who have committed suicide, and I am bringing forth the message of allowing the messages that they would want to speak through the cards of divination, things that they may wanted to say, what they want people to know, what they may have not been able to get out, or what, you know, their true story was. We ask that they come in reference of spirit through the divination of the cards, all right? So, but everything here is allegedly, everything is in the spirit, everything is based off of the Most High, my ancestors tapping in, as well as them coming in spirit, all right? Now, if you are having suicidal thoughts, please dial 988 from your phone, text it, call it, and that is the suicide hotline. You can also find the link for the suicide hotline underneath this description box. Please, we need you here. We love you. You are never alone. You always have your ancestors with you, all right? Now, in reference of Miss Kate Spade, now I love her bags, right? I've actually known Kate Spade bags since, you know, when they first came out. It's kind of like it was the Coach and the, you know, the smaller end bags. Her bags were affordable from $150 to $450 was the range of her bags, right? But anyways, Miss Spade, she was she's come up as a Sag, but she's actually on the Capricorn Sag end, right, of things in the verdict and so forth, all right? She was a designer, family, fashion designer, right? She went to college, and she's from Kansas City, Missouri. She went to Kansas, the University of Kansas, but she also transferred to Arizona State. She was in a sorority, Frappa, Kappa, Gamma, right? This was back in the 80s, and in 85, she was in a sorority. She moved to New York City in 86, where she met and married Andy Spade, which is the brother of David Spade, the comedian and the actor David Spade, right? That's why her name is Spade. She wasn't originally a Spade. I think her last name was with the B. I didn't write it down, but she's Irish, okay? Miss Kate Spade and Andy both founded the Kate Spade line in 1993, January of 1993. And they decided to open up their first store in 1996 in Manhattan, Soho area, the district of Soho, which is like the fashion district, right? So they were doing big things, family, right? And so, you know, in her chart, you know, I could see she has so much energy around judgment. She has so much energy around success, abundance, prosperity. She has so much energy around karma, warnings, things that she was shown on her path that she was supposed to teach others, and she was also supposed to learn. The motherly relationship. They didn't talk much in her profile in reference of her mother and her relationship, but there could have been some things off about that. They didn't talk much about her earlier lifestyle, but I do know she wound up having a child, which was a daughter, in 2005 with Andy. And I did see that she was very successful. She was, you know, definitely you know, reaping her abundance and her prosperity. And she was used of reconditioning things, changing things, and bending with the fashion industry. Because as we know, that was some type of system that changed a lot, right? She sold off half of her, which was 56% of her Kate Spade line, to Neiman Marcus Group back in like 99, right? And then she went and sold the rest, 44%, in 2006. So by 2006, family, she didn't own Kate Spade. It was owned by that corporation. And so I feel that she tried to come back with another line that was called Francis Valentine, which was the names from Andy's past grandparents and so forth. It was like a lineage name that she came up with and try to start with menwear, right? And footwear and stuff like that. And I don't think it actually took off like the Kate Spade. And so when things don't take off, you start to feel like things aren't going to get back to normal, right? Is what I'm feeling that she may have felt. She may have had some lawsuits, family, some type of situation around law matters or things that was in the courts, but they didn't discuss that because I've seen some things around that in her chart. Her banking, savings, money definitely was a situation for her. I feel like it started being a pressure, especially where she felt like she couldn't recreate the Kate Spade line. It was her emotional responses to the situation. They did say on her information that she always battled depression and anxiety, and they said she, you know, had some mental health situations. But in my suicide cases, I see that a lot. We don't know until she tells the story through the cards and through her spirit, right? And they will tell us, you know, spirit has definitely come out and say, yeah, I had mental health issues. I did kill myself, or I did off myself because of that situation. So we'll see. But I do see a lot here around things that were situations around maybe even her money, her savings, her banking, things like that, okay? But I see that, she had a lot here around maybe early on in her youth, she may have had like suicidal thoughts, and she may have had some type of mental health situation when she was younger. I do see that. Not sure if it trailed into her adulthood though, right? Because, things can change. I do see that she had a lot here about the mouth. Her mouth, murdered by the mouth, where she could have took something or someone could have gave her something. I do see something in reference of her teeth, her tongue, right? Things like that about her mouth. But they said that she hung herself with a red scarf, which I thought was stood out to me. It stood out to me, right? Because we do know that red is root chakra. And with where she was in reference of her chart, it definitely spoke to that. Okay, a lot of Capricorn, a lot of Virgo energy as well though. Okay, she was the divine one, right? And so she was supposed to follow all the rules, and it may have, and she did for the most part of what I was reading about her. I didn't see anything outlandish. She may have wanted she was trying to maybe overturn some situations. She may have been waiting on a miracle in reference of her fashion industry, woes and things like that. But a lot here around money and savings and bankings and things of that sort, family, is what I'm seeing from Miss Spade, right? So we're going to go to the cards and see. I definitely feel like she felt like she may have been judged in her last hour. I did see that they were in separation at the time of her death. So her and her husband were separating from each other, and he was the last one that she spoke to, is what it said in an article. And he actually said that in his statement. So we never know. She died in June of 2018. And they said a housekeeper found her in her home. But let's see what it is that truly may have happened, because I do see a lot around her home life. Her lifespan, right? I do see a lot around, things that may have come into consideration when they deem it as suicide, right? So I like to always give you guys the gist of that. She was definitely Capricorn energy in the verdict, so she was looked at as having major I think that was Capricorn in the verdict. It may be, yeah, it may have been that she could have been dealing with a Capricorn, but Capricorn energy is here very strong, as well as Virgo energy, okay? So she could have been dealing with a Virgo. He could have been a Virgo, her husband. I'm not sure. Or her daughter. I'm not sure. We're going to go to the words of the truth now. But I do see some things here, family, okay? If so, she was a prayer warrior. She definitely had triumphed through a lot of the things in the industry. So I definitely feel that. But like I said, it was some things going on in reference of her living conditions and the way she may have felt about how she was living at the time. Remember, she sold off her company, you know what I'm saying, and the judgment that she felt that she was under, she may have felt she was being judged as well. Let's go ahead and ask her to come in and tell us what truly happened to her. Okay, so let me put this up. I'm trying to put up some of these cards because I was doing Mr. Biden, so I had to put up the other cards. All right, so yes, let's go ahead and call Kate in. Miss Spade, we ask you to come in now and to tell us what truly happened on June 5th in reference of you unaliving yourself. What is it that you can let us know about your situation? Speak to us through the cards, Miss Spade, in reference of what you were truly going through and how you truly felt on June the 5th, 2018, Miss Spade. Come into the room, use the cards, and speak in reference of what was truly going on, what you truly were going through. Speak to us through the cards and let us know why. Why? Tell your story. Why, Kate Spade? Tell your story. Here we go. Kate Spade, tell your story on why you decided to unalive yourself, Miss Spade. What was the situation? What were you thinking on June 5th, 2018? Kate Spade, caretaker. Okay, Kate speaking, family. Okay, she felt that there were some things that were going wrong for her. You know, there was a lot of oops, errors, mistakes that she did around her talent. Okay, she put talent underneath of error. She felt that she was being judged, like I said before, looking at her chart, you know. She felt that there was some things she did wrong. She felt that she didn't do the right thing when it came to her talent. She felt that others didn't do right by her as well towards her talent. She felt that there was major errors in reference of her talent. Within these eras and situations, she felt that there was some devilish energy. She felt that there was a rebellious energy that worked against her in some shape, form, or fashion. She feels like there was a devil in disguise that was rebellious when it came to her talent, when it came to her life. She may have even felt this as well, like she was dealing with the devil, she was dealing with the demons within. And she was a little rebellious as well in reference of what to do and how to handle life. Aggressive and political or government. Like I said, I felt that she may have been judged, or there was some type of law or some type of court or some type of political situation that could have been going on with Miss Spade. The aggressiveness is showing that there was some type of political or governmental situation going on with Miss Spade that was aggressive, that she couldn't take. She felt that whatever it was coming at her so aggressively around the mistakes that she's made. This is how it laid in the spread. And somehow, in some way, a caretaker was attached to this situation. A caretaker can be a husband. A caretaker can be whoever's to take care of you, whoever you are live with, or something of that sort, right? So the caretaker is here on the bottom of the deck. Why is the errors here, Miss Spade? What are you trying to tell us about the situation of what happened to you and why you decided to unalive yourself? If that's what happened, tell us, please. Error. Karma. She felt like some of what rituals. Some of the situations that went wrong with the errors and the mistakes that she made was because of some of the rituals that they did that weren't that great in reference of her success that backfired. Overturning situations turned into a karmic situation. She was expecting miracles. She knew she was going to be judged. They did rituals around a lot of the things that was happening with her fashion design and her line and the prosperity and abundance. The rituals are here. Miss Spade said it's all about that karmic situation and the karma that came back around with the errors, and it came aggressively. It was all based off of the rituals. See, the rituals could have been good and bad, or the rituals could have turned to bad from good. But it was all based off of judgment. Talent, Miss Spade. Talent. What are you trying to tell us about the talent? I had a card that flew out. What are you trying to tell us about the talent, Miss Spade? She went to go get, or she loved shopping. She loved shopping and she wanted people to shop with her. But there was a faded relationship amongst this situation as well, family. Let's see what we have here. Nonverbal. Within her talent, she didn't talk about the things that was going on around her talent and what she was trying to do and what she was trying to go after, or what she was trying to get and where she was trying to get things from and how she was going about it. She wanted to use her talent. She wanted to create new things, but she was very nonverbal. She didn't talk about it with others. She wanted people to shop. You know what I'm saying? She wanted people to shop with her and come and get the things from her that she had talent on. But it was like it went silent for her. At some point in time, it went silent for her. At that point, she started having faded relationships. She started having behavior that was out of character because of the things that had changed. Why is the devil here for you in reference of what you were thinking or going through with this devil energy? Why is the devil energy here, Miss Spade? Why is the devil energy here in reference to why you're not here, and what you were thinking in reference of June 5th, the devil energy? Something was given to her, like I said. It's in her numerology. And I've done her numerology chart. See, this what this is telling me. The numerology to bring confusion. So she's telling me it's in her chart. And that's why when I seen it in her chart, it was definitely showing not some type of suicide. It was like a murder by mouth, a murder in reference of something she was judged for, or some type of judgment, or even some type of money, or some type of savings, some type of banking situation. Could have even been loans or something of that sort in reference of why she could have been murdered. And that's what she was telling me. The virus card on top of the devil is about she getting something. She either received something or she got something. There's something there in reference of her coming in contact with this devil. I have chills. The virus. Okay, why is the rebellious here, Miss Spade, in reference of why you're no longer here? Why is rebellious here in reference to why you're no longer here? The Ankh. Yeah, she lost her way. She lost her way. And she started doing things that she loved to do. And that could have been recreational drugs, recreational activities that didn't serve her highest good, because she lost her way on her path. And it was all because of things that she was doing out of fun. She may have changed, sold things off like I was telling you guys, and decided to start doing stuff, recreational activities and things that she loved to do, but it didn't do any, it was rebellious against her main objective. Why is aggressive here? Aggressive, Miss Spade. Why is aggressive here, Miss Spade? Why is aggressive here for you in reference to why you're not here any longer? Aggressive. Why is that here, Miss Spade? Why is aggressive here? Loss. Yeah. Trust. She trusted someone, and it was aggressive in reference of her loss. She lost her money. She lost her husband, you know, with the separation. She felt like she was losing everything, and it was coming at her aggressively. And she had trust in everything. She had trust in the Most High too, but she also had trust in people, and she put her trust in these people, and there was aggressive loss, financial loss, love loss, you know, loss of her mind. It was just an aggressive loss for her all the way around. And she trusted something. She trusted something. Speak, Kate. Speak. Why is the political and federal here for you? What was going on political and federal? Because I seen a lot in your spread around, you know, like court law matters and things like that. Why is the government, the political situation here, Kate? Why is that here for you, Kate Spade? A mask. Something was hidden. Something wasn't authentic about it, and she feared it. Something within the government that she may have feared. This could have been the IRS. This could have been in reference of her taxes or something like that maybe she feared, because she felt that she was going to have to pay so much, and it was like she masked it. She masked it. She put a mask on, made it seem like everything was okay government-wise. But in actuality, she was in fear because of that aggressive loss. See? Financial loss. And they were coming after her. Clarity on the nonverbal. Remember, the nonverbal flew out. She was trying to tell us about the nonverbal. What's up with the nonverbal? What didn't you speak about, Miss Spade? What didn't you speak about? Why is the nonverbal here? What is it that you didn't say? What is it that you didn't say that you want to say, Miss Spade? Speak through the cards. Tell your story. Why is the nonverbal here, Miss Spade? Why is the nonverbal here? Social media. She didn't say anything in the public about her employment. She didn't let anyone know. No one knew. I didn't hear anything about Kate Spade. I just knew that they were still selling bags. Who knew that she was going through all of this? We didn't know anything about her employment. We didn't know what she was doing. She kept all of that secret, she said, because social media would have judged me. There was judgment already through social media. She was being judged about her bags, about her designs. She was being judged by the fashion industry as well. All in reference of how she used to be employed. She used to own things, be her own CEO. But a lot of people knew that she was going, you know, financially broke or so forth. And she said she was just nonverbal. She didn't want to talk about it. She felt like this was all some type of situation that was coming back towards her because of the mistakes. She felt like it was karma. It was things coming back at her. But she also felt like someone gave her something to lose these things, or maybe even to do what she did. Because I definitely have a lot here in reference of, you know, not hanging. Okay, I got mouth. All right, Miss Spade, now is the time for you to speak through the cards and give us the last updates in reference to what else you want us to know about why you're no longer here and what happened in reference of June 5th, 2018. What is it that you want us to know? You can speak through the cards. Tell us your story. And anyone else that you would like to know what truly happened on June 5th, 2018. We're going to pull cards until you guys tell me to stop. Let me know what truly happened to you, Miss Spade. Kate, come through and let us know what truly happened to you on June 5th, 2018 in reference of the suicide. Cult. Cult is a group of people. A cult could be the industry. Faded relationship with a group of people. And they say that the fashion industry is like a cult. So maybe it was because of the faded relationship she had with that type of industry. What else, Kate? Keep speaking. Yeah, double life. She was living a double life, and some others were as well. Confusion again. Yeah, somebody was living a double life, and she had a fated relationship with this person as well. This could have been the relationship that she was separating from at the time of death. Okay, and there was a lot of confusion around that situation. This person is a two-headed snake. They're not telling everything as well. It's in her numerology. She keep giving this to me. So this is definitely her letting me know that there was something that's in that numerology, which is definitely about a murder. She is telling me that I don't think that she was definitely hung, family, on her own. What else, Kate? Death. Ooh, this flew out. Death. Yeah, so she's telling me to look at her numerology in reference of her death. And it came out in reference of her not having a suicide, not doing a suicide, family. Tell us about your death. Communication. What else, Kate? Cleaned up. Thank you, Kate. What's on the bottom? Fated relationship. Kate did not kill herself. She had a fated relationship, and this person acted in an animalistic behavior. They tried to clean it up with some type of communication. It may have even been the communication that was shown online, that they weren't verbal about the situation and what truly happened, because she's saying that something happened in reference of some type of confusion around her death, and it's in her chart. And in her chart is because it's of this person that's had a fated relationship with her, who is the serpent. This person is a two-headed snake. This person is a part of a cult. She's saying this person is who gave her something. Like I said, and a virus is something that is given or caught. Yeah, I'm hearing caught. Something that is caught. Maybe she caught the devil. There's something here. But it's also means of her talent, right? Because we had the talent with the shopping. Like she wanted to go and get something, or she wanted to continue to do her talent. She wanted to do that. But there was definitely some cleanup around her death and some communication that was cleaned up. Like, look at the last few words. Death, mail, and cleanse. Somebody cleaned something up around her death. Last messages that you would like for us to know, Miss Spade, around your death, around the situation. And you know, I seen in your chart in reference of it being some type of murder. Can you speak to us and let us know? Tell your story in reference of what truly happened. Did someone give you something? Was there something that was given to you? Daughter. She got a daughter. What was going on with the daughter? Corruption. Corruption around the daughter. Maybe somebody was trying to take her daughter. What else? Serial killer. This person has killed multiple times. Why would this be coming out? She's telling me deviation, corruption of this serial killer. This person has done this before. It was not a suicide, is what she's telling me. They deviated from the situation, and this person is attached to her daughter. So whoever's attached to the daughter, that's what I'm seeing. Thank you, Miss Spade. That's what I thought, because it came out in your chart. And she kept showing me this about her numerology and what I did, and I already did her chart. So I know she has in her chart murder a few times. So she wasn't. I'm sorry, Miss Spade. I am so sorry this happened to you. I'm so sorry this happened to you. I'm so sorry this happened to you, Miss Spade. And I definitely see that something was given to you by this devil that has done this a few times over. May you rest in power and bring justice tenfold to this person that looks like they may have got off. We're going to send you back to the spiritual realm with love, healing. And I'm glad that you came and told your story. Peace and healing and love. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right, family. Here we go with another one. Here we go with another one. But you know what? Everything here is allegedly too. Everything here is allegedly. You know, take this with a grain of salt. But I'm going to tell you one thing. The ancestors don't never lie to me. Ashe. I love you guys. Through the darkness to the light. Make sure if you are suicidal, don't do it. We love you. And if you are needing some help, the line is below. All right. I'll see you guys in the next Y. See you guys in the next Y. And check out the other Ys that's on the channel with Mr. Andre Waters. He spoke and told his story as well. All right. I love you guys. Peace.
Gratitude for the sunshine. Gratitude for the moonlight. Every day feels like a new life.